Hi guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I am redrawing a character that is based off a character design that I drew early this year, and the character was based off one of my favorite fruits, at least my top. It's in the top 5, and it's the kiwi fruit. It's one of my, again, favorite fruits of all time, and I think personally the reason why it's not the top 3 is because it's kind of messy to eat, but it's like very healthy, very good. Yeah, so I did multiple versions of the attempted character design. I remember I did a design based off of the kiwi starfruit refresher that Starbucks used to make. I did a character design of that, and then I did this one, and then I was like, I want to try and redesign her, redraw her, because I don't feel like I gave the other one justice. Also because it was kind of like a quick sketch, so I wanted to try and draw her in like an illustrative form. Also because I'm not gonna lie, I did not have a video planned for today, which is Friday, the day you're seeing this. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I wanted to try and keep consistent with this channel. I did not want to be like, you know what, I'll do it next Friday, because I may or may not even have a video for next Friday. So I'm like, you know what, it can be like the simplest art video ever, but I also want to try and put effort into it too, because I was going to just make this a time-lapse drawing, but that was going to be very boring, and personally for me, I don't watch those, so I don't want you guys to suffer and have just like that. Plus it's like the easy way out too. I don't know. I was also thinking of maybe creating YouTube shorts like other YouTubers do, maybe in the future, but for now I feel like I need to try and not really force myself, but get back into being consistent. And even if it means again, creating a simple video, a redraw challenge, any challenge, it doesn't have to be in depth, it could be just anything, just as long as I'm having fun. And I was having fun with this drawing. Mainly the sketching phase I was really having fun with. When it came to inking it, I was kind of indecisive because I was getting bored, but I'm like, it's Thursday, you need to have a video out, this needs to be done today. And yeah, so after that I decided to record it, not as a time-lapse type of drawing, but actually show you guys real-time footage of me coloring and how I use Procreate, because I think everybody has their own way of using this program. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I definitely take advantage of the layers, as well as what's it called, a freehand tool on Procreate, and the invert tool and all that stuff. I am a big fan of that, as well as the reference tool. I believe that's what it's called. I have the app right next to me, and yeah, it's the reference tool. Basically, you have that as your line art. Well, you have that on your line art layer, and then a layer underneath that layer you just color, and it's like a coloring page. Your colors won't go outside the lines. It's helpful for me because I'm kind of impatient sometimes when it comes to coloring, so this tool really works. But it's also good to remember that you need to make sure that the color gets into that certain area, all of it, because there's sometimes where some spots might be missing just because the line art's kind of not really clean. But yeah, I think that without that tool, if Procreate removed that tool, I feel like I would be doomed, because I know some artists, they just outline the whole area with a certain color and drop the color tool, paint bucket tool, and they have it like that. I don't do that. I do the easy way out. It's kind of lazy, but it works for me. And I don't think there's like a right or wrong way to use Procreate. It's for everybody, and I feel like personally for me, I'm glad that I use this as my top digital art program. I used to use, well, if you guys are like an OG, I used to use Manga Studio, I used to use Paint, and I discovered Procreate, and it changed my life. At first it was weird to use, but then I just got used to it, and now it's like my go-to thing. And yeah. Okay, so back to this drawing. As I was drawing this, I had a kind of like a weird thing going on, because what happened was I was thinking about like art style and stuff, and I realized that my art style is based on what I like, which is, I guess, like not 90s, but like old school American comic, well, / manga books. Like, you know, when we go to a library, public library, you see like manga books, but they're not exactly like manga. It's like obviously created like from American creators. That's what I'm very inspired of, and you can obviously see how like it's not really based, like the art style is not based on like your typical manga. It's like more Americanized, and I have a book, well, one of my favorite manga books is based on that art style, and I think that's where my art style right now currently, that's what it's based off of. And I'm like, oh, that's why my art looks kind of bland-ish, like the line art's thick. It's just because it's based on that, which I don't mind. I'm still trying to like experiment with different stuff, but for now, I like it. I don't know, because I think I was kind of confused, because like with my art style, I'm like, it's not as detailed. But then like I looked at my old stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see where it's based off of. And it makes sense, because even when I draw, well, still, but used to draw my manga pages, even back in the day, like that whole style was based on that, and like based off of like Americanized manga. And it's so funny. So yeah, okay, let's see. This drawing, like, there's not really anything to say. When it came to the coloring, yeah, I guess I could talk about that. When it came to the coloring, I was so close to leaving it as a flat style, but I decided not to, only because I felt like I could do more, and I feel like flat coloring would like make it too easy. And it just felt like I just threw like a quick video at you guys, being like, here you go, enjoy it, next Friday, let's go. But yeah, I want to get in more in depth with the drawing, and especially with the robot. I love how he turned out. He does not look like the same one that I had in the character sheet design, because I forgot the arms, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot, but it's whatever. Let's say it's a different type of robot, and I guess this character, let's just say she lives in a world that has a lot of robots, machinery. It's like an urban dystopian, urban decay, atmosphere, village, whatever, I don't know, city. And yeah, because she does kind of have that steampunk theme going on, but I really don't know what her outfit's really based off of, honestly. I don't know. It does look super amazing. I would totally wear it, like, if I was going to like a, I don't know, Ren fair. I don't know. I never went to one, so I don't actually know how I would dress, but yeah, anyways, back to the robot. I wanted it to have like a rustic look, so you could see now, or later in the video, the robot is like brown mixed with red, and it's like this whole thing. It looks very friendly and cute, like a little companion, I guess. And I decided to draw like the bird on top, only because I wanted her to look at the robot, but I feel like I didn't give it justice, because her eyes, I think, are too like far out. So I decided to draw the bird, and their eyes are like connecting, so it's like, okay. honestly, that was my biggest thing with this drawing. I wanted to try and draw more characters that they're like connecting, interacting with each other, so it's not like just like a boring picture. I still have a lot to go, and it's crucial that I master, well, not really master, but get the hang of this, because for my comic, my characters will be interacting with things as well as each other a lot, and that's going to be a problem if I can't like master it. I just don't feel like it's gonna be like convincing to the audience, I guess. So yeah, with the color scheme, I kept the whole color palette I had from the character sheet. I even added some more colors like for the shading and stuff. As you can tell, my favorite color scheme is earth tones. I can't help it. I think because I'm getting older, like earth tones, greens, browns are like more like I guess therapeutic for me to look at. My favorite color, it's funny because my favorite color used to be like teal, then it used to be black, now it's yellow, and it's like staying yellow at the moment. It's so weird, although I have been liking orange a little bit, so I think yellow is gonna stay my favorite color. Yellow and brown, but not like a dark brown, like a warm earth tone color tone thing. That's, I guess, what my favorite colors are. And yeah, which is funny because I used to like pastel colors when I was a kid, but I feel like every person had that. Like as you grow older, things that adults like that you might find boring as a kid, now that you like it now, it's so weird. So yeah, that's honestly it for this drawing. I actually don't know what else to talk about. I guess Inktober, since it's coming up, like I said in my last video, the theme is going to be nostalgia, so I'm going to try. I should probably write the characters down, honestly, but I want to try and draw a lot of characters that I found amusing back in the day. So it's gonna be like a lot of Wings Club. I thought about this the other day too. Strawberry Shortcake is one of them. That's I'm like, what's the word? That's that's my top priority, I guess. No, requirement. It's a big requirement that I have that character. Well, those characters in the Inktober sketchbook. I still need to find one because I want a sketchbook to where the spirals are like located on top instead of the left side. But so far, like, no luck, and it's kind of annoying because I'm like, dang, I have to really buy this online. But I'll keep looking. But yeah, it's going to be like a lot of nostalgic stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not going to include a lot of characters because I watch a lot of cartoons, but I guess I don't think I watched like enough to where people are like, oh, I know that one. I think an example is I never grew up with the show called The Witch. I did not grow up with that. I saw it, I thought it looked boring, and I switched the channel. But it's gonna be like, I guess, Wings Club, like the 4Kids version of Wings Club. Strawberry Shortcake again. I guess Totally Spies. I don't know. I didn't really grow up with that show either. I liked it, but I didn't really like get into it that much. But yeah, I'm super excited about that whole Inktober thing. Again, I'm going to try and write down everything to see what I'm drawing on which day, and I'm honestly torn if I should upload it every day starting in October or pre-record some stuff, because I don't want the drawings to be like highly detailed. I think I want to try and, I guess, draw it to where it's like I put effort into it but not like too highly detailed again, because I think that's going to cause me to have burnout, and I don't really want that. I want to actually attempt to enjoy my drawings. So I guess maybe like using a pen would just be my go-to, and maybe some maybe a black or gray marker for like the shading and stuff. But I don't know yet, but I'm super hyped. I love Inktober, and even if, well, I highly recommend everyone to do it because it's super fun. And even if like you miss a day or two, it doesn't really matter as long as you participate, and it's super fun, especially since you are learning knowledge regarding like monochrome colors, like your blacks, grays, all that together is super cool to use. So yeah, that's honestly it. Thank you all so much for watching this video and listening to me ramble. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and keep on drawing. Bye!